What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. Back with another review. You've got an Apple Watch. Maybe it's just the aluminum version, or maybe it's the really fancy version like I have. I've got the stainless steel Series 8. It's got the sapphire crystal glass. Supposedly, it's scratch resistant. And as you can see, the display itself is free of cracks. But with all Apple Watches, they ship with something called an oleophobic coating. And one thing that recently happened to my Apple Watch, I was taking it off and it kind of flopped off my wrist like that and landed flat on the table pretty hard. And what actually happened was I got these sort of weird imprints on the display and they don't go away. I cannot get them to buff out. Virtually no issues other than what seemingly is this imprint or damage to the oleophobic coating is what I am calling it. And you can see that it kind of railed the Apple Watch. You can see it really strong here on the left side. That line right there is what I'm referring to. You can also actually see it on the right side as well, and there's actually some minor scuffing at the bottom. And no matter how much I try to polish it out, damage to the oleophobic coating. And you can actually see there's like some spots up at the top as well, where again, I just cannot buff it out. Initially, they diagnosed this as screen burn-in. Now, I took this to the Apple Store, but it's not screen burn-in because if I turn the display on, it's actually bright and colorful. So I was looking for a solution because at the Apple Store, they told me $400 is what it would cost to replace the display. The way I took it off sort of carelessly, I don't have a screen protector on it. I didn't think I would need one because it's got the sapphire crystal, but lo and behold, we've got an issue, not necessarily a scratch, but what I believe is damage to the oleophobic coating. And it's getting in the way and it's ugly and I don't want to pay $400. So I went online and I found basically this right here. I picked this up at Best Buy. It was $14.99. This is called Liquipel, Liquid Glass Screen Protection. Now, it's not what I had originally planned to buy. Actually, what I had originally planned to buy was something from a brand called Fuso, actually on Amazon, which is exactly what this is at Best Buy by Liquipel, a liquid glass screen protector. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. It is patent pending. It was only $14.99. Other screen protectors for the Apple Watch are more expensive at $39.99, but I'm really curious to find out if it can solve the issue that I'm having with the oleophobic coating, as you can see, and also allow me to continue wearing the watch without a screen protector. I don't like screen protectors or cases. I like the watch sort of as is, to keep it thin, to keep it sleek and slender. Let's go ahead and install the Liquipel. We're doing some research and development here. I want to see if we can fix the oleophobic coating issue that we're having without needing to, put on a thick screen protector, taking away from the overall look, put some kind of case over top, again taking away from the overall look. If I can get just a nice thin layer to cover up, I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and get started. In the box is a step-by-step instruction card, a microfiber cleaning cloth, an alcohol wipe, which they do recommend using right away. And then last but not least, we've got our Liquipel liquid gel screen protector. It comes in this plastic pouch. You tear this top piece off, and then what looks like a syringe almost, but without the needle, no needle, but the way that it's designed, it's meant to just sort of allow you to drip the liquid gel on top of the display. Okay, let's go ahead and figure this out. Twist this plastic cap off the vial. This goes like this. What you really got to do is squeeze so that the liquid comes out. They say to go all the way to the edge with it. Not really seeing any difference right now, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and let it sit for 24 hours and then come back and see if anything changes. So 24 hours later, after applying Liquipel screen protector to my Apple Watch, the results aren't as good as I was expecting. Now, do keep in mind, the reason I purchased Liquipel was actually to cover up. So if you're looking at getting something like this, after having used it and applied it and paid $14.99 for it, let me give you my thoughts and the do's and don'ts of applying it. First and foremost, Liquipel is a runny, it's almost like water, and it runs off the display of the Apple Watch. The display of the Apple Watch is rounded. Of course, the Ultra version has a flat display, but for most of us, the Apple Watch has a rounded display. So what you'll find actually is it does tend to run off the edge. And my suggestion for this is actually to take off the strap so that the watch face is sitting as level as possible, because if it's on the table with the strap on, it does make it easy to accidentally rock it back and forth. Another suggestion I have is to pour the liquid on in one spot. Drip the droplets in the center of the display, let it pool, don't touch the watch, let it simply dry, which requires you wait 5 minutes for it to do. The first time I applied it, I dripped it around the edges, it ran off the side. Actually went to the store and bought a second one, so I spent like $25. Drip it on the center of the display, don't touch it, let it harden, and then smoothen it out with the microfiber cloth. The instructions on the inside are a little strange, they are kind of misleading, and I think they may have done that on purpose, because like I said, I actually had to purchase 2 of these to get even remotely some kind of idea of how to apply this. Inside is a tiny 3 milliliter packet of Liquipel. It is good for one use and one use only, so be very careful. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Liquipel a good idea? If you have Liquipel, did you run into the same issues that I did applying it? If you have Liquipel and you installed it successfully, has it done a good job of protecting your watch from scratches? My name is John. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below for more. Hit the bell icon to get notified when we post to YouTube. Share this video with friends and family. Thanks again so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next review.